Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land.
What's up, Johnny? Nah, I'm streaming. More than Commander Freedom.
All people come here for the same reason.
I don't do speed runs. That's just not who I am, man. As I get older, I try to play games slower, much less than faster. Let's grab the dagger. Hey, Kevin. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the $10. That girl you posted a picture of? Excellent. Don't mess that one up. I mean, like, you want some of my advice, Kevin? Like, what I normally do when I try to break the ice with a female on like a dating site is I go through her profile and I read it and I look for something that she's proud of, and then I ask her a question about it. Because that shows that you're taking interest in her other than her looks. Like when you open up to a woman strictly about her looks, yeah, it's flattery and you might actually mean it, but that's the route that the 25 other guys that are also messaging her is going, right? There's a thing called hoflation. And inside hoflation, it's a hard game out here for a pimp. So you got to do something to stand out. Don't be that 1 out of 25 dudes calling her beautiful. Because you might succeed. You might limit it down to like 5 dudes because the other 20 guys misspelled the word beautiful. But you got to understand, in her situation, men are scary. And it's easier to break the ice by being somebody to be able to talk to than to praise somebody with flattery. Flattery has a place. It's just not in the opening conversation. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, different varies levels of success for everybody. I got married off a dating app. What I asked Kelly, I mean, like, what did I ask Kelly? I remember looking at Kelly's profile, and I thought she was out of my league, but I figured I'd take a shot. And I think I asked her, like, how she got through the first 21 days. And then I complimented, like, her willpower. I think that was my opening line. This is Scholar, Grimy Goblin. I only have what's on the PlayStation. Yeah, I had one of the trolls pretended to be somebody. Tried to catfish me one time, and they were looking for some EDP level shit, like I was some like sex pervert or something. But I'm not. I'm a perfect gentleman. Like, I take rejection in stride. You know, I think them for their time. Blah 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 blah. Like, I never go on the app to get upset or to get into my feelings or anything like that. Because when I was younger, I used to do that, right? I was younger, you know, somebody ghost me or unread my message. Because back in the day, you could see if your message was ever read. Like, unread deleted was like heartbreaking. It's like, oh, man. Looked at my fucking picture and just said, fuck this dude. Eat a dick, you fat cunt. You know, that, you know, shit like that. But, like, you just gotta, like, divorce yourself and just stay out of your emotions. Realize it's a numbers game. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean they like you back. But and I'm saying this, but at the same time, also realize that every person is an individual. Even though you might be fishing a little bit, don't be robotic about it. I know that's kind of, I know that makes it more difficult than it seems, but once you start doing it, you'll understand. Just be genuine.
However,
I need to upgrade my Estus. No, I've never dated a guy. I've never been interested in men. Why not? I'm just not sexually attracted to them. Like, I like how soft women are. I like their voices. You know, I like their curves. I like that they don't have beards. Yeah, but Boogie got hair on his titties. I ain't trying to mess with that. It's just you like what you like, man. Like if you want to date guys, go date guys. Life's hard enough to be willingly unhappy because of your sexual desire. If I was single, what's the age range I'd use on a dating app? Probably like 25 to 35, probably something like that. What's my favorite gun in Modern Warfare 3? The original or the current one? Because, like, it changes. Because, like, right now, my favorite gun's a Modern Warfare 2 gun. I love the fucking Lockwood 300. It's such a little quirky gun. I feel like my best gun is the DG56, followed by the Holger 556. My favorite gun to use is the Sidewinder. I think I have an Amana, so like I think I don't know. I don't know who makes it. Always Ford over Dodge. The only reason you ever pick Dodge over Ford is if you have no credit and you need to get financing. No, I didn't call Kelly Smelly Kelly on PK. That was Woody and Kyle. If you go back and watch, I didn't really insult her. Other than telling that she stood me up. Oh, he's on the floor right now. Let's start over. Forgot to jump. We platinum J Rose. $3 p.m. like always. Yes. I did it with a sorceress. Nah, dude, I don't want to play no Destiny. It's not a game for me. Let's try the Explorer. Yes, Matt. I do. No, I've never played Dark and Dark. I don't really buy games. For the most part. Like, the next game I'm going to buy is probably Tomb Raider Remaster and the, I'm probably going to buy the if it works like Crown said it works, I'll probably buy the upgrade of Last of Us 2 and go through that and platinum it again on the PS5. Then I'm going to get Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider Remastered in February, and I'll get Elden Ring DLC in February. After that, it's probably going to be a lull for a while. I hope the trophies don't auto-pop. I want a reason to go back through the game again. What up, eh? Has Blade got banned off Kick? Did Wings 007 take credit for it again? Like, Modern Warfare 3 is not that bad. Like, I'm kind of burned out on it, and I need to start playing something else, even though my viewer numbers might not be there. Because, like, Rainbow's in a shitty spot right now. So there's really nothing to stream. Why do you keep calling it a DLC mask with shitty content? Because it uses the same engine as like the last two games?
I will take. Go on. He who king.
That would make Fallout 2 DLC to Fallout 1 in with that regard.
Then you will. Once you. So that. Is that here to see, however.
Right, but like, it's still fun. It might have been considered DLC, but if it was actually like DLC, you wouldn't have got a full bevy of guns, you wouldn't have got a movement rework, you wouldn't have gotten like the TAC system, you wouldn't have gotten a single player campaign. They didn't have a whole lot of time to work on the game, but I'm sure they did their best with what they were given. And I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I think the gunplay is the best in the series. It's just annoying about the snipers are just annoying. How's my diet going? Terribly. But I'm still ahead of Boogie in weight loss, so that's all that matters. Nah, I don't want suggestions for games. Because honestly, like, I'm very on the spectrum about how I play games and what kind of games I play. Zuggington, I would if people actually interacted with him. Like, I know the Bucky's video was a re-upload, but like, it's got like what, 3,000 views or some shit like that. I've tried Ghost of Tsushima and got bored with it. Stealth is too easy. Combat is too easy. Most of it's just walking around. I hate the wind, like, mechanic of the game where, like, it uses the wind to, like, try to lead you places. I hate Rockstar games. Like, honestly, like, my favorite types of games are these style, where it's like handcrafted levels. I like shooter games. It's like just yesterday I was pining for like more Half-Life Doom 3 style games. Games like Singularity or like Quake 4 or Quake 2. Less open world games. I like Prey. I did like Prey. But I've beaten Prey 2 or 3 times. Alright, let's make this run and jump here. There we go. Let it breathe, I'ma let it breathe. Outlast sucks. No, go ahead and ban Straight Savage, please. If you're here to make me worry about my viewers, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is, man. What's the hardest Souls game? Your first Souls game. Like, difficulty subjective, bud. Very first time you play a Souls game, that will be your hardest experience with Dark Souls, no matter which one you play. The trolls are always going to make a video because they get paid to make videos. Remember that. YouTube pays them to make videos. They don't do it because they're mad about anything. They don't do it because they're standing up for social justice. They do it because YouTube pays them and you're willing to watch them. I hate when people say can't is fair use. Like, if somebody did commentary over my videos and talked about it and broke down using clips of my video, that would be fair use. But uploading my stream in small segments in a way that makes me look bad isn't fair use. Like, the whole thing of fair use is this. Like, if you can get my product from watching your product, it no longer falls under fair use. Especially when your product is 100% the content of my product. Like, if somebody can, instead of watching my stream, you can get the gist of my stream from somebody else's product without any kind of, like, transformative work over top of it, being like a documentary style criticism or something like that, it's not fair use. But the problem is it's very muddy waters, and like, who wants to take that shit all the way to court over, you know, a video that might make $50? That's the crux of it all. What I could do is just start taking their money. I've thought about doing that, just like every time a video gets uploaded, just take their money like a music service. So like, and then we'll see which channels actually rock for the love of rocking. Nah, I tried the route of like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. But you know, it is what it is. Like, I like to try to keep the peace as much as possible. Because like, at the end of the day, the troll videos help me out. But it's like, when they get so brazen, they want to paint me out a bad person and affect my personal life, that's when it's like, alright. Yeah, I have a company. I have a couple companies that have reached out to me wanting to take all the troll videos for me, and I give them a cut, and they only make money they make off the troll channels. They'll go to court for me, the whole nine. Like, all it would take is a couple emails and a couple signed papers. Like, a documentary would be fair use. Something like Turkey Tom, that's fair use. Something like Sunny V2, that's fair use. That's a transformative work. Something like Lummox or Wings 007, not fair use. It all depends. I guarantee you a channel like Breaking Banquet might make $1,500 a month. That could be my $1,500. But the only issue with that is once I take that $1,500 the first time, like, he'll just stop making videos. That's why I went the route of trying to like scratch your back and you'll scratch mine. Like, throw me a couple $100. You know, over the span of a year, that couple $100 is more than $1,500. You know, and everybody makes money. You put some money in your pocket, I put some money in my pocket. You know, it drives more content to me. But you know, people don't like playing ball and shit like that. Yeah, he stopped uploading. I said, I don't even keep track of them. He probably got bored of it. Yeah, Dispy's better than me at Dark Souls. Restreams are like something like Real Talk is a lot harder to justify because they talk over top of it. So like you could like some people could argue that is transformative work, but like downloading my stream and going like Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, upload, that's not transformative work. Like I said, the whole term of fair use is, can you get my product from your product? You could make an argument that, yeah, even though you talked over my product while I was live streaming, you can get my entire product from it. But at the same time, you could say you created a new product that was different than my own. You see how it can go either way and it be subjective. Favorite lost discovered Steven. Mine too. What's my favorite Souls game? This one. What does Wings 007 do for a career? Like, the rumor is he works as an automotive tech. I don't believe that. Yeah, the Bucky's video's got like 4,000 views right now. So it is what it is. I don't hate you. I don't hate you, Richie. Well, the reason I didn't do more Bucky style videos back in the day was because, like, it got demonetized. There's really 3 reasons you do videos. 1, you love doing videos, which that ain't me. 2, you want to make the money off the video, which is that's me. right? I like to make the money off the videos. And the third one, which I have a fucking brain fart right now, is the third reason is you're creating the video to drive people to your channel. Like sometimes you make a video that costs you more money than it costs to make to drive people to your channel. And I was under the impression that's what Buc-ee's was going to be, that third one. Like, yo, it's the grand opening of Buc-ee's, South Carolina. Because like I went and looked at like people going to other places. But like then I took it down, because when I took it down it had like 30,000 views. But that was because it was the only video on my channel for a long time. And it's probably doing bad now because it's a re-upload and most people have already seen it. But it is what it is. But the Buc-ee's video costed me, I don't know, something like $100 to make or something like that. And it made no money, and like it didn't really get a lot of views when I made it. And that's not even counting my time. Because the goal when you're making YouTube videos is the video needs to cost less than the money you'll make off of it. You talking about the Dead Space Let's Play? I don't know, maybe. I just like it would hurt my heart to see how much passion I put into that series to see them with less than 1,000 views. This guy has no chance of putting that bow on. I did start somewhere 17 years ago. I mean, who wants to collab with me? Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. I'm playing this like shit. Now I can put my bow on.
Is that here to see? However,
Don't be so humble, Wings. What do you mean, idle hand? Have I tried Sekiro? Yeah. I've tried Sekiro multiple times. Like I'm good at it. It's just I don't know, it's just never been the game for me.
I'll be around.
Yeah, today at 3 p.m. So so my game plan today is to stream this, do the Locale podcast premiere, get something to eat, come back, and probably stream Call of Duty. That's my whole day. put on the ring of blades. We'll clear all this just to have a good area to fight in. Oops. Whoa! Wow. Almost took that solid L right there. He got it though. Exactly, it's all on to plant the seed. I haven't played RoboCop yet. I'm waiting for that shit to be like 15 bucks or some shit like that. I'm not gonna pay full price for that game. What will be my eventual weapon? I have no fucking clue, man. Yeah, like I planned these runs out or some shit. I wing this shit as hard as humanly possible. Morning, Mert. Hope it brings you and your family peace, happiness, and wealth. Enjoy the streams. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member, dude.
What a...
Do you guys still play COD with that Crown guy? Yeah, from time to time. Crown's amazing. Look, Crown's probably legit one of my favorite players to play with, him and Moose. The only problem with Moose is, like, as soon as you lose, Moose is ready to bounce. Which I'd be there. I'd be getting my feelings too. Skateco got a job and had less time to play games. And he's like living on his own now. No, Crown's fucking around when he says he'll order 15 Baconators and just leave. Let's pick one of these guys off with the throwing knife. And then we'll handle the other one with a weapon. I've played with Jinxie and Rainbow before. I mean, Jinxie. I have Jinxie on Twitter. Like I can message him. I just don't want to play Rainbow no more. Like Rainbow's a pile of junk right now. No, I'm never excited for tax returns. Tax season to me just means that I gotta shell out 15 grand. I probably gotta pay $10,000 in taxes, turn around, pay $1,700 in land taxes, and then turn around that and pay 6 months of car insurance for $1,800. Bang, 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 16 grand gone. Just like that. Dude, I've only ever gotten taxes back twice in my fucking life. In my life. Every year I've had to pay in. And like, it's always funny because like you see people getting so excited about tax season. Like, motherfucker, no, I ain't excited about tax season. Tax season to me is a bill. I don't know, man. All depends on where the donations go. Like, donations have been super slow the last 4 or 5 days. Admiral, like I said before, like if you want me to play a game, you got to buy it for me, man. I'm not gonna take a risk on buying Atom Wake, because here's what happens: I'll buy Atom Wake 2, I'll get a stream like this with 230 people, and at the end of the day, it won't even pay for itself. I don't know why this guy, like if you kill the guys on the tree, that guy transfers from the other tree to come down to this tree. Like watch, it'll start hitting the tree. I don't know why his AI does this. It all depends on how you earn the money. Like if you're making $110,000, $40K is not unreasonable to do, because like well, Keita, if you have a small business, it's the difference between having a small business or not. Like a small business, you get penalized for being a business to begin with. It's like $1,000. Then you got to pay all of your Social Security and Medicare. So like for example, like if you have a business, if like you work for somebody, they pay half of your Social Security and Medicare. If you don't work for somebody, you got to pay the full amount. So it makes your tax burden go up. I don't know why you don't look at me as an accomplished person, dude. Like, I'm a grown man that made a career out of playing video games. Very few people can say that. Dude, I don't make enough money to think about retirement right now. My retirement plan is hope I do something in my life that pops off and makes money. That's my retirement plan. I do have a 401k. I put the boxing money in. I put the boxing money into a CD, and once that comes out, I'll probably put it back and put it back and put it back and let's let it grow. I also have a savings account, and I also have an account that I borrow from that I used to be funded by my DoorDash, but then I lost DoorDash. $10,000, Joe Cock. Oh, here we go. People with a professional bill. CD's only like 4%. Mine's 4.9, but like it's guaranteed. It's a guaranteed 4%, no risk. Yeah, it's only going to make me like $800-900 over a 10-month period. But it's better than nothing. Better than it sitting in a savings account. Hardest game to platinum? For me, it was Final Fantasy X, but it's by no means the hardest game to platinum. It was just super frustrating. Nah, I never finished Diablo 4. I don't really like it. Phew, a Zod and a Griffin's Eye? I don't think I've ever found a Griffin's Eye. Like, ever. Do I not have a shield at all? I do. Alright. Put the shield on. Eat a dick, my big armored friend. Overhead slam. Boop. Morning, Moonglum. Boop. You know, I never understood, I never really looked into, but I'm like, it has to be a scam. Reverse mortgages. Like, reverse mortgages sounds and has to be a scam, right? Like, it has to be just a bunch of people, like, just stealing old people's homes. Let's see, how does a reverse mortgage work? A reverse mortgage is a home loan that you do not have to pay back for as long as you live in your home. It can be paid to you in one lump sum or as regular monthly income or at times in the amounts you want. The loan and interest are repaid only when you sell your home or permanently move away or die. Must be 62 years or older. Must live in the house most of the year. What happens if you don't pay it back? What happens when you die with a reverse mortgage? If the loan balance is less than the value, your heirs can use the sale proceeds to repay the loan and keep the difference. If the balance owed on the loan is more than the home, the heirs can sell the home for at least 95% of the current appraised value in order to pay off the loan. Here's a question. Like, every one of these is like Customer Financial Protection Bureau. So, oh, hold up. We got a donation. Jonathan! Big ups to DS Stream. Could you have any other job? What would you pick? Porn star. I pick porn star. So, like reverse mortgage. So essentially, they give you a loan based on the equity of your home, right? Or what your home equity would be worth if your home was paid off. Like, say say Boogie lives to 62 in his house. He bought his house for $250,000 and it's actually worth $500,000 now. They would give him a loan up to $250,000 or whatever it might be based on his credit worthiness. And he can get that in a lump sum, or he can get it in like income payments. And I'm assuming what they count on is you die and the house goes up in value, and then they take the house from you and sell it for the profit. That's the way it feels like it's trying to, right? Hey, Tulsa. By the way, thank you for the $5, Jonathan. Appreciate the love, dude. Let's go to Majula. So what happens with these reverse mortgages companies when a housing crash happens, like in 2008? Well, 2006. Was it 2008? Yeah, it was 2008. Because I bet you people that take like the monthly payments, that's like something like old people would do. They'll take like the monthly payments, live like 4 or 5 more years, and then since they have a reverse mortgage, the kids have to take the house and sell it to pay the loan back. Or if the kids don't step in or they don't have kids, they just take the house and sell it and keep all the profit because they have paperwork like saying they have interest in the house itself. Dog, it sounds like such a shady business. It's like a pawn store for like fucking degenerates. What credit card I start building their credit? You might not like this. The answer to your question is a bank verified credit card. Like you go to the bank, and give them $500, and they'll give you a credit card that has $500 of line of credit on it, and you buy your gas and stuff with that, and that's how you build your credit. And the bank will have an interest rate for you. So the bank gets like 1 or 2% interest. It's much better than going out there and getting a MasterCard at a young age and balling out because you got drunk one night. They're like, oh yeah, I got money, here's my MasterCard. You know, because like you can fuck yourself financially real quickly at a young age if you're not smart with your money. Like, just look at me in the Shalene situation. That was me being young and dumb. That shit never happened again. Because let me tell you a secret that's fucking terrible. The money that you're spending now as a young man or young woman, you'll miss when you're an older man or an older woman. You'll look back and be like, why did I buy that dumbass thing? Why did I spend this money? Like, the most thing you're going to spend money on in your life is females. Without a doubt. The key, my young brothers, is to not to be in the female's phone as free food. Car loans are good for establishing credit because they're considered a structured loan. But like a home loan is better. But the problem is home loans, you pretty much have to like have good credit already, have like a 40% down payment, be willing to suck the banker's dick during the loan signing. Like getting a home right now is fucking difficult. It's just the world we live in right now. Money's very expensive right now. Yeah, buying a house right now is probably one of the dumbest choices you could make. I wouldn't do it unless it was an absolute necessity to do it. Meaning that you have no other place to go, because it's like, let me say this, it's better to pay yourself, because when you have your own home, like for example, let's say you have a mortgage that's $1,000, right? Instead of paying $1,200 in rent, you got a mortgage that's $1,000. You have your own piece of land, you have your own property. So when you pay rent at $1,200, that money goes to somebody else that you're making them wealthy. When you have your own home for like a home and you're paying that $1,000, you're getting the vast majority of your money back. Yeah, you're losing $1,000 out of your savings or checking account, but like at the flip side of it, you have a tangible asset that usually accrues value. So like you're paying into yourself. So like if you ever need to get out from under the home, generally you can sell the home for more than you bought it for, and you'll get all your money back. Whereas if you live in that home for 4 years and you have to sell it because something happens, you generally can get all the money you put into the home back, for the most part, right? There's fees like real estate agent fees and selling fees and things like that might eat into that profit, but generally you're going to make more money than you put into the house payment. Whereas if you rented a place for 4 years, that money's just lost. Yo, Wings, watch the Bucky video. We are begging for more vlogs. Well, thank you, Jesse, for the $5. I just got to leave the house more often, man. And Andy said, so I live in a trailer. I live in a trailer because I was given the option as a 19-year-old kid to take the house over. And I didn't know what I wanted to do in life with them, so I said sure. I made a verbal agreement. And I ended up paying it off. And that's why I live in a trailer. If I had to do it all over again, I would have said no. And I went and bought one of those $126,000 homes that they were making at the time. But, you live and you learn. I didn't have like male role models in my life or people to look up for that would give me this kind of advice. The problem with trailers is that they like my land has accrued a lot of value, but the trailer on it has not. Like if I had to sell the house on it, I'd probably get like 30 grand out of it. But since the area that I live in is very affluent and very in the demand right now, I could probably sell my entire property for $210,000. But that's more because where I put the trailer, not so much where the trailer itself. Like the trailer itself was a mistake. I haven't ate anything yet today. I could buy 2 Ford Raptors. I'm good. I'm good. Renting has its place, right? Don't let me sit there and like be like, oh, it's because you're renting. I'm just saying that if you can get into a home loan, is better for your money than renting over and over again. But like if you work, like you work and you move a lot with work, buying a home doesn't make sense. Whereas like renting would make more sense. Yeah, that's the only one on PS5 is Scholar of the First Sin. Dog, I haven't played the original Dark Souls in so long. It'd probably be like playing a new game. Well, Elliot, I don't really throw controllers anymore. Oh, good. You know, I forgot to get the Drang Lake shield. Get that greed out there, bud. This is like I'm just talking about what people want to talk about. Because like there's a lot of people, like especially now, that want to get rich quick. Getting rich quick doesn't really happen. Like, you'd be like, well, this person got rich quick, you know. That's why like there's so many people that have like YouTube aspirations, and they realize that YouTube is actually fucking difficult. Like, being a successful YouTuber has an element of luck in it, and being willing to invest a lot of time into yourself. It isn't even about nobody wants to work hard anymore. Working hard is only a part of like the recipe of success, right? I always use this as an analogy for this. For hundreds of years, centuries, if you will, people rode horses. And then like 1908, the car was made. And by 1920, horses were almost obsolete. And it wasn't because horses didn't work hard. Right? It's not like the horse was lazy. He got outclassed. like I said, there's always an element of luck with everything.
Bear, seek less.
That just because you're willing to work hard doesn't mean you're going to have success. That's the analogy. I don't know if I need 114 strength right now. Let's go up 2 in adaptability. Boop, boop. Let's do that. Oh, I know why I needed more strength. So I could one-hand my fucking club. I'm an idiot. Also need to get the Drain Lake shield and go into this area. We'll eat these souls here and we'll get our strength. Simple Jan, I got a monitor and donating just because I feel like life is short. Dude, thank you, Simple Jan. What kind of monitor did you get? I kind of want a 32-inch monitor. I want a 32-inch 4K 60 monitor. That's one of my, like, oh man, I would really like that. I'd like a desk too, because I'm still using the same fucking plastic table I got from FPS Kyle's house. So like my computer desk is a $60 like hors d'oeuvre table. I have a curved monitor. I don't really like it. I got one like right there. You can't tell, but this one's a curved monitor that I'm actually looking at. I just don't. It's an HP, and I don't like the colors of it. Like it never really popped. Like it was always dull. It's good for reading, whereas like my brighter monitors aren't as good for reading.
Is that a hit to see, however?
Let's just go to 16. 16, 14. That feels like a good number. Do that. Res for the desk fund. Thank you, Res. If I get a desk, it's going to be a cheapie off like Facebook Marketplace, because like my biggest things. What does that mean? Blade sent me a text message and he goes, "Wings let Hig lit." HEG. What does that even mean? All right. What was I going to do here? Oh, Facebook Marketplace. See, like, I like something like that, but I don't know how big it is. Like something with that open concept. They want $75 for that. But I kind of want something very sturdy. Like, let's go to full screen here. Like I can get this one for $30, but I'm worried that I'm so fat I can't fit in the middle of it. And plus, it's going to be heavy as fuck, and it's only going to be me and Kelly to move it. See, like, this is 130. This is an electric standing desk. But, like, I hate this top part, and I'm wondering if that would come off. See, I'm so in... I hate spending money, so it makes me super indecisive. Because I'm afraid I'm gonna drop $100 and not like it. Does that make sense? Sam, how's your weekend going? My weekend's going wonderful, Sam. Thank you for asking. Thank you so much for the $14 Canadian as well, dude. Appreciate the love. Well, we hit the goal. We hit the goal for this stream. Thank you so much, Sam. So I need to go... We're going for the Drain Lake Shield. For no death runs, I skip DLC. Like, honestly, the DLC is where I have the least amount of experience at. Which, I don't mind playing them. But I can 100% tell you, like, I can't no death the second DLC. Maybe the Sunken King, but definitely not the Iron Crown. That shit is way too rough. Nah, I don't know what it came out to, but it put me over $50 for the stream. Dude, there's one room in the Iron Crown that is just fucking evil. It's like a room that has this like big lava monster in it and all these like dudes with barrels, and like you gotta drop into it so you can't like prepare for it. And it will just fuck you up. No, I haven't given it on Baldur's Gate 3. It's funny people want to see me play Baldur's Gate 3 now that they've watched Phil play Baldur's Gate. What does a flashing engine light mean when it disappears? It means that you have a misfire. It means pull the fuck over on the side of the road. But if it disappears, it means it's corrected itself. You know, I might do the battle axe. What do I think of DSP's wife gaining 100 pounds? I don't care. You're asking the wrong motherfucker here, dude. Okay. You talk about a dude that loves voluptuous girls. Like, even if I was like 180 pounds, I'd go for a girl that's like 200 plus. Let's see. Which Kelly stresses out all the time. It's like, what happens when I lose all this weight? I'm like, I'll still love you. Because I legitimately like big girls. That's just something that's one of my little things. Where are you going? Come catch these hands. Yeah, Kelly's lost 30 pounds since weight loss surgery. Kelly's under 200 right now. Like, the thing we're doing with Kelly at this point is we're watching her blood sugar, because the surgery is supposed to regulate your blood sugar, and like hers is kind of like, especially since she just had DKA and we just had to take her to the hospital for it. Like last night, after fasting for like 12 hours, her blood sugar got to 170. I don't know what it is. I think she checked it just recently. I don't know what it was when she checked it recently though. Yippee! Yaha! Touching this part right here spawns the pursuer. She goes for a walk every morning. She starts out with a protein shake, and then she does a scrambled egg. Like usually like some shredded cheese for like lunch, and like dinner is usually either another protein shake or she'll do like a soup, like a creamy soup. When she have surgery, she had she had surgery January 2nd. We got out of the hospital on January 3rd. And we went back to the hospital on January 8th, her birthday. Because, like, during the surgery, her diabetes medicine messed up. And it shot her sugar through the roof. And I thought it was fucking anesthesia, so she was sleeping a lot. She had a PV-fin of under 7. Stuff like that. She had a lot of carbon dioxide in her blood. So she had to go into the ICU. But she's good now. Well, she's blending a lot of it. She's allowed to have soft foods, eggs, creamy soups like tomato soup and things of that nature. But like if it's the guy like for example, she has cream of potato, she has to like blend cream of potato to make the potatoes inside of it mushy. It could be just like I was the same way, Kevin. Like I couldn't have solid food till 2 months out and like things like that. But I think it's just because they've done the surgery longer now and they have a better understanding of how the stomach heals, I'm guessing. She's following her food packet. Cause I was under the impression like when like me or you had the surgery, like we just had it in basically in its infancy. I only know one Celine Dion song, which is "The Heart Will Go On," so I'm good with that one. Though I tried to get her to buy basil tomato soup. I'm like, dog, the soup in the box is always better than the soup in the can. I don't know if it's placebo or not, but that soup in the box is fucking mwah, chef's kiss. Always come out and push this ahead of him. My big thing with Kelly right now, she's so afraid of failure that every day it's like she weighs herself like every day and like she micro thinks everything. It's like she's like, I had 600 calories yesterday. I'm a fatty. You know, like, dog, you had 600 calories yesterday and you went for a walk. Like it took you 40 years to get this way. You're not going to fix it in 2 weeks. It's a marathon, not a sprint. If I had my way today, I might be full of Wendy's chili. Honestly, like 2 months into the surgery, a steak is just a waste of money. Like you can eat like that. Like you go and order a $26 steak and eat 3 bites and give it to the dog. Like generally, like the first thing I wanted on solid food was a piece of light bread. Like just bread in general. Like you fucking like you'd be surprised like how much of a craving your brain will want for it. I need to bring Malentia over. Alright, let's buy our battle axe. Let's reinforce said battle axe.
I'll be around.
Let's equip said battle axe. We also can put on our Drang Lake shield, which the Watch Dragon Palm is lighter. Does just a good job.
Is that how?
Upgrade our Estus. Alright. Back to the Farfire. I might get a rapier here in a minute, Dubstep Demon. Like, I usually like to have a slash, poke, and thing. So I'll either go a rapier or a spear. Our humanity still in effect here. Yeah, I got platinum on all Soul games except Sekiro. Which, you know, you can make a case that Sekiro isn't a Souls game. Battle Axe is fucking god tier. This is the MCW of Dark Souls 2. If I pulled this, I have not. Jacob Tagoon, thank you for the 50th night. I still remember when this game came out and made a playthrough using the Bass Sword. I used that until the very end of the game. I attempted to make a playthrough with the Bastard Sword. I've always wanted a Dark Souls Let's Play. I should really do one. But like I always feel like, oh, everybody and their mother's done Dark Souls. Yeah, it comes out today at 3 p.m. Oh, mine would be one of the best out there, though. Because, like, much like shooter games, I'm a fucking encyclopedia of Dark Souls. I can't do what, like, Farrakhan can do and, like, beat these games without being hit and shit. But I know everything there is to know about these motherfuckers. I've beaten them all without dying at least once. Today is Harley's episode, yes. Well, if you heard my theory about the fact Ornstein's in this game, other than fan service, King Bendrick, which is the king of this land, crossed the sea to fight the giants because the giants had this thing called the giant's kinship. The giant's kinship was this item that could take fire and restore people back to life, basically giving you eternal life. So what they did is they started soul crafting. They would take souls out of like soldiers and put them in the golems. You can see this in like the castle, like the Drangleic Castle and stuff like that, where you gotta like kill like an enemy like this, and his soul will actually leave his body and go into the body of a golem. That's how they power golems. They have like soul factories. I think Ornstein in this game isn't actually Ornstein, but a construct of an old warrior that King Bendrick had heard about. That's why he has like dark powers instead of lightning. Like normally Ornstein has lightning powers because he's a dragon slayer and dragons are weak to lightning. This Ornstein uses dark. Right, they made a golem that looks like Ornstein. That's my theory. Hey, V7, just checking out the pimp. Hope all's well. Dude, my day is going great, dude. Thank you so much for the $10. I need to jump to the other one. This one. I platinum Elden Ring. I think I have 300 hours on Elden Ring. I don't have it nearly as much as I have on this game. Like this game, just on the PlayStation 5, I have almost 750 hours. I probably have another 1,000 on the PS3. Give me that ember right now, you imbecile.
So, right now.
see. Reinforced weapon. 1+6.
Flame.
Dear flame. Alright. Fuck, I need to go put my +1 in. Trying to avoid it, but we have to kill him again. One thing I've always hated, Gavin, is how limited resources are in Dark Souls 2 and 3. Like, if you want to carry a bunch of upgraded weapons, you just can't do it. Even if you're willing to put in the time to grind them. That's something I liked about Dark Souls 1. It kind of gave you access to, like, unlimited small Titanite early in the game. Let's go to 93. No, I installed The Last of Us 2 because Crown said that if you have it installed, you can upgrade for free. But I don't know if I'm going to upgrade if Naughty Dog said that all the trophies will pop. I'm not paying $10 for another platinum trophy. I want to actually go get the platinum trophy. Right now I'm playing Doom 3 and Baldur's Gate 3. Yo, 100% be playing the Elden Ring DLC. How long does it take for somebody new to the game to beat Dark Souls 1? Probably about 70 to 80 hours. It all depends on how quick you pick patterns up. Like, honestly. You weren't supposed to do that, bud. I tell you, I wish they would redo fucking remaster like the first two Kingsfields and put them in a game. Like Kingsfield 1 and 2 America. That would be fucking fire. I've always wanted to play the Kingsfield games with like modern updated controls. The problem with Kingsfield right now to emulate it is you got to use the top buttons to move, and I don't want to do that. I just want them to. I want them to update it to like modern controls, so I can use dual analogs. Because Kingsfield was made before dual analog was the standard, and it was like one of the very first like 3D games. Wait on this guy to climb back up. So this next boss is called the Ruined Sentinels. They're actually weak versus magic. Which, come to think of it, I don't have my soapstone with me, so I didn't get the magic. I didn't get the magic grease. Oh, I have some. I think this comes with picking the Explorer. But weak versus magic. See, like the Ruined Sentinels are just armor that's been brought to life by King Vendrick. This guy will jump up and do a plunging attack. Like once both of them get up here, it's time to get off. Oh, bad. So I'm waiting for a clean one. There it goes. Hey, thank you for the $2, Nathan. Hope you have a good day too, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, kind of like the Dragon Slayer armor. The Ruined Sentinels are actually in Dark Souls 3 too. You can get their armor in the Ring City DLC. But like their armor brought to life by the souls using the Giant's kinship from King Vendrick. And that's why I always say Ornstein is the same thing. Ornstein's a construct. I don't think anybody's ever put that out there. Down here is a spawn of the Pursuer. You run into a Pursuer a lot in the Belfry. There's the chicken wing, one of my favorite weapons. the Oxhorn of Dark Souls. Like, what are you talking about? Like, all Oxhorn does is like listen to dialogue. This is what you say when Sierra. What was the other guy's name? The smelter hammer is actually the chicken wing. The large club looks like a big fucking chicken drumette. I mean, they already have like ox horns. There's a Vadavidia. There's whole channels dedicated to lore on Dark Souls. Hawkeye is probably the best though. That's where I get most of my information from, Hawkeye. Wings Tahoe or GMC? Tahoe. A GMC is usually about $3,000 or $4,000 more expensive for like one extra feature and a different grill. Dr. Hughes Jehes MD. How's that sneak dissing? Because I prefer somebody else's videos over somebody else's not sneak dissing. Put your back to... The pursuer should spawn right here. I think the trigger point is... Where's your trigger point at? There it is. I guess I missed it on the steps. Thoughts on Super Duty pickup trucks? They're pretty. I wouldn't buy one. Why not buy one? I just feel like the Power Stroke is the most unreliable diesel engine in the big three. No, I'll probably never own a Raptor. Like, honestly, at this point in my life, like, I can't see myself dropping 70 grand on a fucking truck. I'd have to make big fucking money to even consider doing that. Yeah, trucks are stupid overpriced. Like 70 grand is what a Raptor should cost, but like for a basic ass Raptor right now, they want like 110 with markup. No, thank you.
Lest it.
Well, Keem's got that big scratch. Georgia does not got Keemstar money. Let's not confuse that. I think I need to go talk to the girl, move her over. Or I could just do the favorite branch of Yor over here. That statue gives me the willies. Oh, I don't have any more of these. What was my first truck? A 1994 V6 WT 1500. It was a work truck with air conditioning and an AM/FM radio. I didn't keep it very long though. It was clapped out by the time I got it, so it didn't last very long. I pretty much learned. It was something I could beat around on the farm with, like and basically learn how to drive. Then I saved up money and got my my Honda, and then I traded the Honda in on my 2002 Silverado, and I had that forever. Then I bought a Roush F-150.
No need for me.
And then I traded the Roush F-150 in for an EcoBoost F-150, and then I sold that because my YouTube channel went downhill. And then I kept driving my old Silverado forever. And then I bought the red Mustang. And then I traded the red Mustang in on the black Mustang. And then I traded the black Mustang in on my current truck. I also bought a Tahoe in there for one of my girlfriends. But that was when I was making big scratch. Didn't want to come over here. Nah, I don't buy Dodge. I usually either buy Ford or Chevrolet, but I've been a GM guy most of my life. superior drivers, my ass. 672. You know why they put 392 on the side of your shit? Because that's the credit score you need to apply for one. Get out of here. Oh.
Oh. Shall I? Go ahead then.
Would I get a Jeep? Nah, Jeep is fucking trash, man. Like, the only Dodge car that I'd even want to entertain, it would be like a Chrysler 300C. Like, I'd like to have a white one with chrome. Either like a white one with the heavy chrome package with the Hemi in it. Like, that's a cool car. Everything else is What do I think of the Cybertruck? It looks like a 5-year-old drew it. It's not very good at truck-like activities. Appreciate it. Quit hitting me with your stick. Shit, Untitled. That's a very truck-like activity. What are you hating? Like I always said though, like if Ford sold the Ford Lightning Pro at the price they advertised, $42,000, I'd own one right now. I'd go trade my truck in right now for one. But they don't. You can't find a Ford Lightning for less than $70,000. And I ain't paying $70,000 for a fucking truck that is like the worst example of electric truck. No, I wouldn't pay 40. Like, I got about $25,000 in equity in my truck. So let's assume they gave me what I think they gave me. Let's assume I'd have 20 after trade in. So I'd finance like $22,000. So it'd be like a $400 payment. I just have to start my payments over, but I wouldn't have to do oil changes or buy gas anymore. To me, that'd be a win. go walk, baby? Gonna let the people on stream see you? No? Okay. Okay. No, I've never actually got a chance to drive a Raptor. Well, the only reason I would even consider a Lightning is the whole fact that you don't have to do oil changes or anything like that. And as little as I drive my truck, it's perfect for me. Because I like... Because I wouldn't use it on road trips anyway. I'd use like the Impala on road trips because like that's the whole point of having the Impala, to fucking have a vehicle that eat miles. And besides, the Ford Lightning would look good at the drive-thru at Zaxby's. Let's be real here. You gotta think about the important things in life. Dog, I'm as big as a Honda Ridgeline. Get out of here with that mess. Like when I was losing weight, I considered getting like one of those Colorados, but I'm glad I didn't. I like having a full-size truck. I love the comfort of a full-size truck and all the extra space you have. Damn, Merciless Riona? What a dick. I don't know anything about Subarus, man. Jason and the fucking Argonauts over here. This always reminds me of that film. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. This is Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. It all depends if it's a nice topper or not. Like, honestly, I've been thinking about, like, taking my toolbox off and putting a topper on my truck. Like, I'm at that point where I'm that fucking old where, like, utility is nicer than looks. You'll never be that old? I mean, I was falling behind a piece of shit Dodge Charger, and the fucking shock rusted off and failed off and busted one of my tires. So I had to get new tires for my truck, and it was the first time in my life I chose to get street tires over like some BFGs. And I'm like, damn, that's a growing moment for me. Do I need any tips defeating the Covenant's demon? Nah. He's weak versus piercing, which I don't have any piercing weapons. But yeah. I think the battle axe will do just fine though. I know I've passed up at least one level up in my battle axe. But once I go down the spider route, that pushed me to +10, so it won't fucking matter. The key's mitigating risk. Check out the go! I'm just gonna trade in my current truck. I'm partial to GM as well. Thoughts on a good full-size truck? Relatively bad winters here, so that's the big reason for it. What kind of truck do you currently have, Jacob? By the way, thank you for the donations the last couple of days, man. I'm considering trading in my current truck. Like, the only issue with getting like a brand new truck right now is like there's some deals out there, but those deals are on trucks that are already marked up through the fucking teeth. Like, you can get a pretty good deal on like a Turbo Max, but like as much as I praise the Turbo Max, I'm 100% in the camp of like, could I ever really pull the trigger on a 4-cylinder full-size truck? You know what I mean? Like it's strange because I honestly think the Turbomax is one of the best engines GM has made in a long time. The 2.7 inline 4 turbo. Like for a base engine, it's good at pulling. It's good. It gets good gas mileage. It puts all its numbers out at lower RPMs than like the 5.3. But at the same time, it's like there's so many people that think like I think, and it's going to hurt its resale value. And that's why they basically take $2,000 off the truck just to try to sell you it. Yeah, it's a great fucking engine. The Covenant Demon. Took that big old L right there. Now, I'm gonna be back here now. Don't fart. This, oof, that's me rolling out of bed right there. I'm gonna see if I can get him to do his little tantrum move. Oh, he found some cake or something just now. Come on. Trying to get him to roll onto his side. Roll on your side. Roll on your side, bud. Come on. On him to do his... No! Fuck. Ah, fuck it. He has a move where he flops around like a fucking fish. Like it looks like he's throwing a tantrum. Get Crown making a cameo in Dark Souls 2. Hey, Tato, how you doing, buddy? I need to eat all these ball souls.
Over the head, where, but what?
Bearer of the curse, seek suffering. Alright. Oh, I did. Good call, Junebug. If I die, that's the end of the stream. Potato. Day 4 of the Diet Pepsi not getting drunk. Because Diet Pepsi sucks ass. What's up, Dr. Gray? There we go. Ooh, don't push me off. Let's not do this again. I've lost a run like that. Ooh, almost got me. A little bit closer. Good try, bud. Doing me dirty. I gotta buy more throwing knives after this boss. Him walking over Alt F4 would just turn the stream off. It wouldn't turn my game off. Grayson, is that your... You're so dumb. Like, he is, like, literally, like, has his head, like... He moved. I knew if I moved, he would stop. Like, he just put his head on my wrist. I don't like speed runs. Tell him Big Dr. Gray, baby, hotter than you and me.
You have...
Let's get those levels up, girl. Health bar going up. Another day, another MGB, big ballers. Playing well. Wow! Alright, here goes the run. Fucking A. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Just like that. Let's go look at Ford Lightning prices. Alright, so let's click over here, scene, pop you up. So these are used. Should probably just go to Car Guru and do it new. I'll buy a new F-150 Lightning. See, they're like 10 grand overpriced. So all they got white? God, they ain't got a red in this motherfucker? See the red ones. That's what daddy like right there. Give me the red one. $75,000, 80, 77, 73. Fuck you. Let's go to used. Search. Here's a used red one with 30,000 miles for 40 grand. That's in Charlotte. Got some ugly ass seat covers on it. Like, how you buy a $70,000 truck and this is the fucking seat cover you put on it? This AutoZone Facebook Marketplace having ass fucking seat cover. And look at the... You know what they say? Money can't buy fucking class. Because why would you red out the Ford badge? That's so lame looking. Ugh. Disgusting. Terrible. You can keep your truck. Let's go with my other preferred color, black. $71,000, huh? Where's the Jordy priced ones? he don't even have the big screen. Yeah, that is the big screen. Fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Oh, I'm not buying a truck. I just think it's dumb that motherfucker put $70,000 into a truck and then he bought like AutoZone seat covers and then he like magic markered the Ford lettering. It's like, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? The problem with the Lightning is they're going to be collector's editions because, like, I think Ford's already about to stop making them and give up on them. And they're the first gen, and the batteries are going to be... The problem with the Lightning is they're going to be hard to keep running in the future. Just straight hard. That's the reason you shouldn't buy one. What's my opinion on the Hyundai Santa Fe cruise truck, Carl? Don't buy Korean cars. Next question. Hey, Dr. Gray, come here. People want to see you. They want to go meow. Dr. Grayson, how you doing, buddy? No, I will not be playing the new Yakuza. The problem is the Pro was advertised at $42,000. Brand new. And like what Chevrolet has done is Chevrolet is now offering their Silverado base at $42,000.
Now this is what I rock. It's also why I between these two trims. Up front you can see a black a DC fast charging champion.
This is like the work truck version.
150 kilowatts of charging capability. Again, way more than the Lightning, which maxes out at just about trailer. First edition of this pickup truck. But EV pickup. It is very closely related to the Silverado EV and should give us a great idea of how this Chevy.
Yeah, the cat's name's Dr. Grayson. Grayson! How you doing, Dr. Gray? Did he die? No, Dr. Gray got his name because he's expensive. He likes to go to the doctors. He's a sicky cat. Like, people make fun of me for paying $900 for a PlayStation 5. I have 4 $900 PlayStation 5s into this cat. Actually, I got more than that. What was it? I have almost 5 overpriced PlayStation 5s into this cat. He is, Dr. Gray, we got you at 2, so you're 6. He's either 6 or 7, because when we got him, they thought he was 2 or 3. They don't know. He's a shelter cat. When we first got him, he had, well, he has to have pain meds because he's got arthritis. Because his hip on his right side, right here-ish. I know I'm pointing off screen, but right here-ish. Let's go touch it, Jordy. That'll make him feel good. Come here, Dr. Gray. But like, if he doesn't take his medicine, he limps because he's got arthritis in his hips. I guess he's broke this hip at some point in his life. But when we got him, he needed treated for arthritis. He had like ear mites and he had kennel cough. So we got him fixed up there. And then a year or so later, he gets blocked, which is basically when they get bladder stones. It's not kidney stones, bladder stones. It's like crystallization in their bladder, which blocks the actual tube that connects the bladder to the urethra, which stops them from being able to pee. And that took us $2,100 to fix. And then, various vet bills like worms and things like that. I probably got about $4,600 into this cat. Oh, well, I knew he was sick when we bought him, but like he was on the chopping block. Like he was on the list of cats they were going to put to sleep because he was so sick and they didn't want to invest the money in it. So I bought him. They gave him to me for free. It's the most expensive free cat you'll ever get. But he is, yeah, he's purring. But he's as sweet as you could be. Like, he's the closest thing to like a dog you can get in a cat form. This is my TV partner, him and Bailey. If I go sit in the other room, they're both on my lap at all times. You mean the surgery where they cut his wee off? That thing costs like 10 grand, man. It's cheaper just to keep getting him unblocked. Check Twitter. All right, checking Twitter. Kind of. Good Lord. The Voyager 2 Elite? So this is what he wanted me to see on Twitter. Is an uncompromising enthusiast powerhouse gaming PC. Where's the specs? Tech specs. It's got an i9 in it. It's got a deep cool liquid cooling system. It's got an MSI Tomahawk motherboard. I usually go with gigabyte motherboards. I've never had an MSI. The only MSI I've ever had was like a video card, and like that video card actually failed on me. It's got a 4090 24 gig. Like, I feel like this is overpriced for what it is. I feel like I could build this PC for much less than $4,600. I feel like I could put that computer together for $2,500. Oh, I got you, Blackout. I got my buddy Kelly. He builds computers on the side. I just let him build you one, and you can just buy it for half the price of that one. Because like what you're really like, one, like the liquid cooling system. I hate liquid cooling systems. Like, you want to be, I'd much rather go overboard on fans, because fans are real quiet now. You can put 10 fans in a computer now, and it barely make more than 30 decibels of noise. Like, liquid cooling systems just aren't needed, and like they're a huge risk if they fail. Oh, that computer you just linked to me, that will easily do what you want it to do. Because like my computer right now can do 1440p at 120 FPS. And my computer is nowhere close to that one. All right, boys. I'm going to check it out. Jacob the Goon, thank you for the donation, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you, VE7. Thank you, Iceman, Nathan, Res, Holland, Dogma. Thank you for the $6, man. Thank you, Kevin Jones. Always a real one. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to the stream. How much was my PC? In 2016, I spent about $2,000 on it. But my PC is 7 or 8 years old, so that's a long time in the PC world. I'll see you guys a little bit later. I'll catch you guys on the LolCal live stream. I'm Audi 5000. Peace, people.